you rightly alluded to, his performance last time out, yes, he got the win by unanimous decision. Was it somewhat underwhelming in the eyes of the fans?
Very underwhelming. I think that's why he asked also for an opportunity.
Oh! Dropped him with a straight right, straight away.
Yep.
Pereira goes to the back, trying to get in on a leg lock. Tandia needs to get out of there.
Don't be too overexcited. Sometimes it can open you up to making a mistake.
Great point. Pereira doing the right thing though, trying to take the sting out of the fight, close that distance, give himself a little bit of time to reassess and recuperate. Good knee shield being exhibited here by Tandia.
For those who remember the face-off between Monstro and Tandia last time, this time there was no kissing during the face-off.
Interesting though, Tandia actually had an underhook and released it to go for double overs. Now he's gone back in for that underhook. Interesting. Typically, this is what you would tell your fighter not to do in the scope of MMA. Establishes one underhook. Believe he might have. That's nasty.
I love it.
That's a rib tickler right there, Celine.
Yeah, just exposing a lot of the right side of the body of Pereira. Just having fun. Sticking that knee on the other side now. Just painting.
Double underhooks here.
The body of a man from Luxembourg.
Inevitable takedown from Pereira. Can Tandia pop right back up? It's incumbent upon Pereira right now to try and pop those legs out from underneath Tandia. Wasn't able to do so. Still has the double underhooks though, Silly. Still a dangerous position. That body lock takedown could be coming in. Great work by Tandia to establish his own underhook. Whoa! Cheeky.
That'll wake him up.
Ideally, Silly, what I'd like to see is separation from Tandia right now. That's exactly what we have. Beautiful.
Ask for it, you get it.
I predict these things. Probably shouldn't be doing a Conor McGregor impression, to be fair. He didn't set that takedown up at all. That's why Tandia was given that extra half second to assess.
Yeah, very easy to read. He sprawled easily. Now Pereira using a lot of energy to try to control the eel-like maneuver of Oualy Tandia.
Although Pereira has bloodied up the mouth a little bit of Tandia. Switching positions. Pereira providing a very stern test right now.
Saw the referee asking action. I mean, this dude does this all the time.
All right, referee, calm yourself. Good break in the separation. Tandia really needs to get those hands moving. Big shot over the top from Pereira. Head kick attempt by Tandia, blocked by Pereira. Pereira wants the takedown. He has to set that up with the hands. He can't just shoot him blind or he's going to eat a shot.
This match changed completely. We're now in a striking battle between the two. Tandia taking the center of the cage. He needs to impose his will and try to be the boss here.
A shot over the top, just glanced the temple of Pereira from Tandia.
A little bit slow in his movements, Tandia, in the striking. A little bit disappointed in that sequence.
I think perhaps the early grappling might have felled the... Oh, beautiful knee, wasn't far away. Hey, Pereira came to fight, Celine.
Once again, we have a fighter who's clearly the underdog. He knows that nobody's betting on him. This was supposed to be a showcase for Oualy Tandia for the second time in a row.
Oh, more of a slip than anything else.
And we're sitting right next to the corner of RIVALDO Pereira, and they're going insane every time that their fighter is doing something positive, which is often at this point.
I think there's an argument to be made that, you know, Pereira, if he continues like this, might just done enough to steal the round. Minus that short shot right at the very beginning, Tandia really hasn't done a lot offensively. And he's trying to change levels, show fakes, but there needs to be an end product. Big takedown for the likes of Pereira would be huge at this stage. It would be perhaps enough to steal the round. Ooh, that landed, and again on the break.
Twice caught in the exchange. And I think you're right, Phil. Did enough to score some points. Hey! Maybe one last attack right on the buzzer.
Attempts a flying knee to end the round. What we have seen is Pereira's confidence grow exponentially throughout the course of the round.
Rivaldo Pereira with that amazing performance, not only surviving in front of Oualy Tandia, but thriving. You're right. And a lot of bookmakers were saying that he would not even survive the first 5 minutes against Oualy Tandia. And I got to say something for those who haven't followed the pre-match, the pre-event, matchup. We saw that our friend Owen had a little bet with Oualy Tandia, his buddy, saying that, okay, who's gonna get the quickest knockout here tonight? And I think right now he's leading this little challenge, because for those who didn't see, of course, we saw Owen Jason win in 3 minutes 25 to get the win against Ron Bremer. Right now, it doesn't smell that good for his buddy Oualy Tandia.
What I think we have seen is just wonderful game planning from Pereira and his team. He initiated the clinch, he kind of forced the grappling exchanges, which then fills the arms with blood, which then fills them with lactic acid, because you rightly pointed out that the shots of Tandia were coming just slightly more labored.
First attack on the lead leg, on the inside. There you go, second one.
Interesting to see who initiates the clinch. It's really incumbent upon Tandia right now to take the fight to Pereira.
Trying to play some mind games, Tandia, with a smile. That doesn't work.
We're in Nantes right now, we're in France, quite clearly a partisan crowd. As the fight progresses, that'll grow with the pressure placed upon Tandia. He's going to feel the need to really get that and maybe even start chasing a finish, but scores a takedown.
Yeah.
Into the half guard position right now. Pereira, wise to it, needs to be wary of the up kick.
That woke up the crowd that you were talking about. I don't know, the crowd can be a little bit rebellious, so seeing that the guy that they are behind is not offering what they wanted, they can turn against them. That's the problem with guys who are overhyped with social media. You were saying it's the TikTok generation, but these guys, if you treat yourself, if you brag about being the best in the world, a killer, a dream snatcher, you got to back it up. You have to snatch some dreams then. Freddy Krueger, do it.
Good stiff jab from Pereira.
See, even that snappy leg kick, which was not here to hurt, but it's like in slow motion for Oualy Tandia. There's when Pereira does it, it's a little bit more snappy. It makes some more noise. You can feel the impact.
I think it's those
when
little
Tandia does it, it's nothing.
It's those little pockets of grappling have done that. That's so smart from Pereira and his team. Watch him strike for a little bit now. If they get closer to the cage, he'll initiate the clinch. Now, he doesn't even need to necessarily be so forwardly offensive with that clinch. He just needs to drain the energy of Tandia.
But he's 22 years old. He's on top of his game. He's supposed to be a high-level athlete. I mean, he's been in 15 minutes in training session. For him, it's nothing. So it's not after a round and a half that he should be dead. I don't get it.
I think it's also not necessarily the cardio, but the weight of expectation that has been placed upon him.
But he chose to have that weight upon him.
100%. He's working the jab a little bit smarter now, but he looks tentative. He looks like he doesn't want to pull the trigger. Good inside leg kick from Pereira. He's accumulating scores very smartly. Oh, big shot over the top!
He caught the right leg and then came in with the overhand right.
This is a fantastic performance. Methodical.
Tried to do the same again.
He points down at the center of the cage, a la Max Holloway. Spinning heel kick. It wasn't far away.
No. Caressing the face of Oualy Tandia.
Wonderful use of caressing in the context of an MMA fight. Well done, young man. Pereira needs to be careful when he's exiting the pocket. That chin's a little bit too high. Yes, he might be winning the fight, but he's winning the fight because he's kept everything smart and needs to maintain to do so.
90 seconds to go in this second round.
Good catch and reply from Pereira.
Tandia with his slow motion kicks. I don't think he's going to knock anybody out tonight with that one.
Big swing again from Pereira.
There you go, finally.
A little bit of life around Tandia now.
You see those kicks? Even a blind man can see it.
I mean this with the greatest of respect to Tandia, but the feints that he's throwing, that up and down movement, it makes it look like he's being more proactive than he actually is, because there's no end product. This movement is quite deceptive, but he needs that end product. Oh, another big shot over the top, wasn't far away from the uppercut.
Do you think that works sometimes in the eyes of the judges on the outside?
That's exactly why he's doing it, Cillian. Great observation. He's doing it to seem more proactive than he actually is.
I think that's the solution for Oualy Tandia. It didn't work for 4.5 minutes, this little striking exchange. He was actually being dominated, so come in close, do something else, think of another game plan. So what's the solution for Oualy Tandia? Because for me, for my money, he's behind on points right now.
I agree. I have him down 2 rounds. He landed a nice shot there, but he needs to follow it up. He's a little bit guilty of when he lands a shot, admiring his work as opposed to...
Repugnant jumping knee!
This is an incredible fight!
Wow, and Rivaldo Pereira can be proud of himself. Nobody was expecting that one. This came out of nowhere. I want to see a replay of that jumping knee. Great timing. At the moment, we were waiting for the buzzer, and boom! Look at that. Bish!
Oh!
Oualy Tandia almost bragging as if, okay, I'm not hurt. Doesn't matter. The impact was there, even though it was not 100%.
You may not be hurt, but you're down 2 rounds. Is what is going on right now. He needs a finish. Barring a finish, he needs a 10-8 round for a draw. And based on his output so far, I don't think that that's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't feel it.
He's going to need to throw caution to the wind and get the finish if he wishes to win this fight. Conclusively down 2 rounds, in my opinion.
I agree completely. Please understand also that we are fighting in front of a hometown crowd, so sometimes it can be also a hometown officiating.
A huge
advantage for
I was going to say a huge example of that would have been the Paul Hughes Usman Nurmagomedov fight last weekend.
Okay, guys, the last 5 minutes, to go. Third and final round between Oualy Tandia, black shorts, red gloves, and his opponent Pereira, white shorts, blue gloves.
That's a lovely leg kick. Pereira's fighting with a smile on his face. Decent shot there, nice teep. Again, these single shots aren't going to win him the fight. He needs to throw combinations. Oh, big shot over the top, swinging. He threw that shot from outside the cage. Come on, son. Spinning back.
There you go.
Parlayed into a head kick.
He's offering everything that he can do, just showing off. Look at that, with a switch kick to the body. Tandia coming in with a big knee. And now the tie clinch, and he was right, Pereira, to flee that uncomfortable position.
Big shot over the top. He's doing a good job. He's recognized that when Tandia throws the kick, the hand comes down. When he throws the kick, the hand comes down. It's prototypical for Muay Thai professionals. He does have that background in Muay Thai. That's what's happening. That's why Pereira is able to land that shot over the top.
So I don't really understand why Tandia is continuing this game plan that did not work for 5 full minutes in round 2. And he's back still trying to turn it into a kickboxing fight between the two.
I would theorize because he thought he was going to go in there, blast his opponent away, therefore he does not have a plan B. But watch out for that drop of the hand when he throws the kick. That's textbook.
He's training currently at the US Metro under Johnny Frachet, and they have game plans B, C, D, and E.
Have they told their fighter that?
Oh, that's the thing. You have the game plan, but you got to tell it to your fighter. Okay, that's the secret.
Good break from Pereira once again. Trying to get the timing on that kick once again. Good stiff jab. Spinning him back first and a miss.
You can see that Rivaldo Pereira is getting a little bit tired. His mouth wide open, and as you perfectly noted in round number 2, Phil, his chin is really open up. Just being offered almost to Tandia in front of a real precise striker. Could have been knocked out like 50 times.
Midway point of the third and final round. Still very much all to play for, but Tandia needs to put the pressure on right now. Just as we say that, that's a beautiful shot right down the middle. And it's not enough simply to win this round, Cillian. He needs to finish.
I don't think he knows that, because I can see sometimes smile on the face of Tandia. So maybe he doesn't know he's behind on points. Doesn't feel like it, but in his corner then. Oh my God!
Oh, that is huge! Absolutely huge for Pereira.
Everything's a question of timing. You can see behind the man with the blue vest, that's Mr. Jerome Pereira, owner of HEXAGONE MMA, seeing that one of his new stars, Oualy Tandia, is being manhandled right now. He's got to be disappointed.
90 seconds to go.
Hey, come on, don't brag right now.
Pereira's feeling himself in there. A little bit too early, that's dangerous.
90 seconds is a long time. There you go, just being pushed away, bullied against the cage. And that woke up the Dream Snatcher. And that could be a little bit more interesting for him. But he got to be active. Right now, he's not doing much.
He needs to transition, or he needs to progress his position, start landing elbows, create separation. He's not creating a frame just yet.
Not creating nothing. He's being transformed into a human towel. Come on, 48 seconds. There you go. Some ground and pound. Something.
Trying to work the Dagestani handcuff. 40 seconds now.
I think that Oualy Tandia loves to hear the crowd. He loves the pre-match interview. He loves the nicknames. He loves the music. He loves the entrance. But the fighting part is what's lacking right now. Oh my God, look at the feet of Rivaldo Pereira. He's not moving either.
30 seconds now, or 20 seconds. Will this hype train be derailed? Watch out for an up kick. 10 seconds.
Look at that, he's pretty cocky, I think, for a guy who's been dominated most of the fight.
Very little urgency when he was in the top position there at all.
One last exchange. Look at that. Look at that. Oualy Tandia almost acting as if he's the one winning the fight. I don't know.
If he loses this fight, this is not his level.
Mesdames et messieurs, victoire par décision unanime, le coin rouge, Oualy Tandia!
What?
They said unanimous decision.
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God.
Are you kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen, we have just seen one of
Robbery.
biggest miscarriages of justice. Are you not?
Well,
I have that 30-27 Pereira.
they said unanimous decision. No details given. No scorecards. No nothing. Just unanimous decision. That's it.
I'm watching this in my guise as a commentator, but I also work for the Irish Commission as a judge. I can break down exactly and tell you how I scored that 30-27.
My friend,
that's not a unanimous decision.
I told you during the fight. I told you this is France. I know how to work. If you want to kill the hype train in France, you better derail him something fierce, or else this is what's going to happen.
But shout out to Rivaldo Pereira. Shout out to the effort, the work done by Pereira.
Okay, let's see what happens now. Let's if Oualy Tandia is going to accept that win.
Oualy, bravo. Deuxième combat, deuxième victoire à l'Hexagone. 3 semaines entre les deux. On t'avait senti un peu déçu après ton dernier combat sur ta prestation, où tu voulais montrer un peu plus. Qu'est-ce que tu penses de ta prestation de ce soir?
Les gars, déjà, Nance, merci un maximum de bruit pour vous.
First of all, I wanted to send out a big thank you to the crowd here in Nantes.
Un petit vrai bruit, s'il vous plaît, à 3, 2, 1, Nantes, vous êtes là.
3, 2, 1, make some noise.
Vous êtes là. Voilà. Les gars, je suis content de ma prestation ce soir. C'est mon deuxième combat pro en 21 jours.
That was only my second pro fight in less than 4 weeks.
Ce sacrifice-là,
I was in the gym every day. It's really tough.
Comme mon pote il dirait, on va sous l'eau. On travaille dur. On a un rêve, on a une ambition. C'est Vegas.
I have a lot of ambition. I have a dream.
Ça va le faire.
It's a lot of work. It's tough. Just be patient like I am.
On a senti que ton adversaire sortir de ton combat. Plusieurs fois, il essaie de te parler, il essaie de faire le show, de t'aspirer en fait. Toi, on entendait Johnny qui t'a invité à rester dans le game plan et à scorer. Est-ce que à un moment donné, tu t'es senti basculer ou t'as réussi à rester dedans?
Non, je rentrais aussi dans le jeu parce que je suis un showman. Tu me cherches, je te cherche également. Mais sauf qu'à ce jeu-là, c'est moi qui gagne. Il était malin, mais c'était plus de la fatigue qu'il avait. Il essaie de lui montrer par une sorte de courage comme s'il était là, mais il était plus là depuis un moment.
Pas vraiment,
c'était un beau combat engagé, ça portait des deux côtés. J'espère en tout cas vous vous êtes régalés. C'est un gros adversaire, les gars, un gros potentiel européen. Je l'ai pris en 10 jours. 10 jours et on a fait cette performance-là. Respect à lui, RIVALDO, par une belle carrière.
Bravo Oualy, félicitations à toi.
Et les gars, un dernier mot, comme à mon habitude. Les gars, je suis là, j'ai la chance de pouvoir m'exprimer à 22 ans. Un petit message de motivation à tous les jeunes dans la salle ou même les vieux. Les gars, ne lâchez jamais vos ambitions.
A message for all the youngsters in the crowd tonight. I'm 22 years old and I'm already on top of the world. So it's a message I'm sending to all the kids around here. If you have a dream, you got to work for it. Anything is possible.
La seule limite, c'est vous. Un grand merci à mes coachs qui sont là, qui m'accompagnent dans tous les déplacements.
Big thank you to all my coaches and all the people helping me out.
Ils ont des femmes à la maison, ils ont des enfants, mais ils viennent, ils sacrifient 2-3 jours de leur vie en m'accompagnant moi dans ma jeune carrière. Ces gens-là, gros respect à eux. Team Bilos, US Metro,
the guys who are passionate about the sport, who sacrifice everything.